ride, girl.
Alright, so this is Mirror's Edge for the PS3. It just so happens that my roommate has a PS3, so I now have access to those games, and this game in particular. Now, when I saw commercials for this game, and the PS3, this game looked amazing, and it looks really good on my HD TV. This video doesn't do it justice because I don't have HD recording equipment. This is the best I can do for this video, because HD recording equipment can get expensive. Now I'll just let you all watch the intro for a bit, because I really like this intro. It's really good. Alright, well, the idea of this game is quite interesting. It's, you are a runner in a city where all communications have been taken over by the city offices. And the idea is that there's these runners that get information between people. But that's not the main storyline of the game. Your sister is accused of murder, and you have to prove it wrong. Now, I really think that the storyline could have been better for this game, and the game itself could have been longer. They could have done a lot more with the suppression of information within a city. That's something you make a work of art out of. Say a novel, for example, like 1984, was about that kind of idea. They could have done something like that for this game, and I would have really liked to have seen that. But that's just the kind of thing I like to see. My personal opinion. That's not saying this game is bad, it's actually quite a good game. As you can see here, it's a first-person game where you run through the city, mostly away from the cops, and you just try and find out information that will help your case and clear your sister's name. Now that I got right there was a bag. That's like a bonus thing you find throughout the city. There's several per level, and they can be pretty hard to find because they're hidden pretty well. Ah, here's the combat system. It's pretty cool. I mean, you can fire guns, but you only get one clip per gun, and the system detection isn't very good, but it does its job most of the time. You'll just end up doing things over and over and over until you get used to the system. You do all kinds of crazy things throughout this game, like, for example, right here. You have to jump onto a train to escape the police, and that's the only way you can do it. I included this whole scene because I thought it was really cool to watch. I mean, it's not very often you see this in any kind of game at all. Now, while we're waiting here with the train, I'll talk about the mechanics a little bit. The mechanics of this game are pretty cool. I mean, they're a little unrealistic, but still, it's still a video game, and I can't complain too much, even though the point of this game is to be realistic. Still, it's very good, and the physics, they're a little off. Sometimes you'll find yourself jumping and missing something you thought you could reach, or not rolling when you tell the controller to roll. What's also interesting about this game, which you saw earlier, is that when you have the 6-axis controller, or the DualShock 3 or whatever, there's some pipes you can stand on, and you have to literally move the controller back and forth, so it uses motion controls as a gimmick, I guess. Normally I don't like games like that very much, but it's not used very much throughout this game. It's enough that it's okay and acceptable. Watch this right here, it's pretty funny. I don't know what I was doing, I guess I was just an idiot this time. Well, that was interesting.
Nice work, kiddo.
Well, that's really about it for this game. I'd say it's a pretty good game. I expected a little more from it from what I saw on TV. but that's usually the way it works. This game looks amazing, it plays well, and the storyline is lacking. But overall, I'd say if you don't have this game, I'm fairly certain it's pretty cheap nowadays, and you can get it pretty easily for not much money. And it's a good playthrough, although it can be aggravating at times. Alright, well that's it. Thanks for watching my review, and see you all next review.
If you destroy those servers, their emergency protocol